Yo guys, it's your boy Tronk here. Today we'll be showing you some different building drills in Fortnite, so that way you're on top of your A game. Let's go ahead and get it. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to be showing you is wall editing. So essentially all that we're going to be doing here, we're going to drop the wall. We want to edit it as fast as possible. So we're going to be doing different combinations, just making sure that we're not wasting any clicks or our movements. But yeah, essentially that's all we're doing right here, is just practicing our editing, getting it down as fast as possible, not wasting any clicks, pushing down buttons or anything. We want to be as fast as possible. So that's going to be one of the first things that I want you guys to practice for these drills. Alright guys, the second thing I'm going to show you is the ramp edit. How to properly turn your ramp as fast as possible and edit it. So one of the things that probably 90% of the Fortnite population does when turning their ramp is grabbing it from here and doing it the long ways, okay? So there's a much easier way instead of doing it like that. So let's say the ramp's facing that way, I want the ramp to face me. So when I go to edit mode, I'm going to grab it from right here. So wherever the first place that you grab it, it's going to point it towards you essentially. So if I grab it from here and then flick to the right, it's going to turn that way. So even if I go here, it doesn't matter. Right or left does not matter. So whatever spot you grab it. So if I grab it from there, it's going to turn that way. See what I'm saying? So basically, all you're doing is practicing the editing. And again, almost like the wall, you can do random edits, but as far as turning your ramp fast, this is what you want to practice on right here. Because the ramp can definitely break you in a lot of games. But yeah, so something really important to practice. Definitely get on top of it. Alright guys, next thing that we're going to be doing is disengaging out of your 1x1 as fast as possible. Again, this is just editing. In the beginning of the video, I wanted you guys to do those drills to work on your editing. Doing things such as this is very, very important. You want to make sure that you have no wasted movements and clicks. I'll go ahead and show you why right here. So we want to disengage out of our 1x1, get down on the ground as fast as possible. So in this build right here, I just have a pyramid each level. You could have a pyramid floor each level. But yeah, that's how I like to build my 1x1s. But all we're going to do here is I'm going to go edit. I'm going to left click, and then I'm going to hit the F to confirm the build right here, okay? And I'm going to repeat this process all the way down. So easy money right there, right? So again, you don't want to have any wasted movement, or not necessarily movement, but clicks, hitting your buttons, and if you keep on repeating this process, you're going to get quick justice sympathy. It's just like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? But yeah, just so here's another drill that you need to do. Very important. Just go ahead and work on it. All right, guys. Next thing I'm going to be showing you is how to disengage from being up top. You're not necessarily in your 1x1, someone's starting to shoot out your build, and you need to get down immediately, right? So one of the common things that a lot of players do is going to be this technique where you do wall, 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 ramp, wall, 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 ramp, wall, wall, ramp. So essentially all you're doing is you're jumping off the side and doing that motion. Now the reason you're going to do this is just to prevent fall damage, right? Do it like that. It's very common. You're going to see a lot of players do it. I do have turbo build on, so it does get a little bit crazy sometimes. You'll accidentally place an extra wall down. But you can do the ramp or floor, whichever you prefer. But yeah, just, get in the playground, practice this technique, get it down to that way when you're in an actual game, you can disengage very quickly. So awesome technique to disengage. Alright guys, next building drill that I'm going to be doing is the ramp push. So we have the single ramp push and the double ramp push. So to start off with, the single should be your bread and butter. We're dropping a ramp wall and then a floor ramp wall, okay? So whatever order is easiest for you. What I see some players do, they like doing the ramp, the floor, then the wall. I prefer the wall, wall, ramp, floor, wall, ramp, floor. So that's just what I prefer, works best for me. So yeah, this should be your bread and butter. Next one is going to be the double ramp. So the important thing with what the hell is going on? That looks goofy as hell. Oh my god, disappeared. Alright, let's go and scoot up. Is the double ramp push, okay? So something very important is the camera and positioning of your character. With the camera angle, you need to be looking down. So we switch to a ramp, you got to be looking down, and then you're going to lay down the ramp, okay? So next thing is I like doing the floor, and then I'm going to do the jump. And so with that jump, that's when I'm going to build the wall and ramp again. And then as I run up, ramp, wall. All right, you see the pattern that I'm doing it in. So let's go ahead and speed up a little bit. So you see, oh, creative mode, man. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. A little bit ahead of yourself. So this is a great drill to practice on. Get this down, because this is going to be the safest push for you right there, having that extra wall. And then you can actually get into the, I guess you can call it the quadruple ramp, where you have another one right next to it, and that one gets really, really crazy. Generally, I never have to use that build at all. But yeah, this is a great building drill that you definitely need to do. Alright guys, next thing I'm going to be showing you is doing 90s and 180s. So the 90s are going to help you get height as fast as possible. If you're in a build fight, you're about to engage someone, you need to get height quickly, alright? And then the 180s just showing you how to, you know, again, if you're in a build fight and you're trying to push out, flip around real quick, do a 180. So I'll show you how I like to do my 90s. So I'm going to build a ramp wall, floor ramp, just for stability, right? And then we're going to go into the wall, floor, ramp, wall, floor, ramp, wall, floor, ramp. So very important, you're on the far left side. And I like to try to be right in this spot, so that way I don't Harry Potter myself. So that's how your 90s should look right there. And then again, just practice it. Repetition, repetition to get really, really quick with it. Okay? Alright guys, next thing we'll be showing you is the 180 that I like to do. So let's go ahead and say we're having to push up. Someone's back behind us. What we'll do here, to spin around, we'll drop this wall, floor, ramp. And as I push up, what I try to do is build the ramp, wall, floor right there. And then again, if I want to spin around, 180. So something that gets missed a lot, what a lot of people don't do, is that floor right there. That can be really, really important for you. So again, that just makes it very, very secured. But yeah, that's something you definitely want to practice. Alright guys, next thing I want to show you is when you're in a situation in a build fight and you're building up with a double ramp and you have someone that's running up on the other ramp. One technique that you can do is building a pyramid, so I'll show you what I mean. So as we're building our ramps here, you switch to your pyramid, and the camera angle is very important on this one, but dropping that pyramid right there, because what's going to happen as he starts to run up, you're going to trap him. This pyramid he's going to have to destroy right here, okay? So this is a great drill to practice on. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this down. The way that I've been trying to do it is I'll lay down the ramp, go up, ramp, and then I'll switch to the pyramid. But yeah, you can see you can get a little bit crazy right here. You can screw it up. Even if you do this, just switch it into a ramp. But you shouldn't have to get that high in order to get the height advantage on them, because after you do one or two, you're going to be well past him. Then you can flip around, do the 180 technique that I showed you guys, and then you have height advantage and you're looking right down on him. You should be able to kill him. So definitely work on this drill, get this down, and yeah, it's gonna greatly improve your build fights. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I really, really appreciate you taking your time to watch the video. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribing down below. If you guys have any questions, any ideas for future videos, definitely let me know. I do live stream on Twitch. There'll be a link down in the description for you guys. You can follow me on there. Typically, I do stream later in the evening, about 5 to 7 days a week. Occasionally, I have some random streams during the weekdays if I'm not working or anything. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you around. Peace.